What's up, sis? It's time for tea. Anyway, so listen, tea time today is going to be in Genesis, and we're talking about Abraham again. The tea is about Abraham. I don't know. We stuck on him. But anyway, this time we're in chapter 13, verses 14 through 17. And this is where God, Abraham and Lot, they separated and went and parted ways. So right after Lot and Abraham separated, God spoke and he said, "Look up from the place where you are. Look north and south and east and west, for I will give thee, you and your offspring, forever all the land that you see. I will make your offspring like the dust of the earth, so that if anyone could count the dust of the earth, then they could count your offspring. Get up and walk around the land through its length and width, for I will give it to you." Notice that immediately after they depart from one another, God speaks to Abraham. I have a similar experience. I was in a relationship and it was absolutely ungodly. And it was one of those relationships where you get into it and then you start praying to God like, "Lord, please get me out of this thing. I don't know why I went back over here, Lord. I need you to get me out of this. It don't make no sense. I'm stressed out. I got anxiety. I don't want to be here, Lord. I know this ain't right." And so I'm praying. So I'm do my FBI investigation. I learned some things about what the guy is doing, and so we break up. And right after that, the morning I wake up, God says, "There are going to be some things that I don't allow you to have when you are outside of my will." Because while I was in that relationship, I wasn't hearing from God. I wasn't feeling him like I normally was. We wasn't really connected. And so he said to me, after I broke up, after I left this man, he said, "There are going to be some things that I withhold from you that I will not allow you to have when you are outside of my will." And so I'm like, dang, Abraham, I can relate. Can you think about a situation where God spoke to you right after you got out of something you had no business being in? I'm sure you've had that experience. Let's talk about it in the comments. But then let's go a little deeper, because God said I didn't come to play with you. He say, "Get up and walk around the land through its length and width, for I will give it to you." He said, get up and walk around and go ahead and look at the grass and look at the rivers and where everything is. Go ahead and start planning your community development and your HOA and your wells and whatever else you're going to put in your land, because this is yours. So I want to encourage you, whatever vision God's giving you, whatever provision he's giving you, whatever assignment he's giving you, I don't know what it is, but I want you to go ahead and get into it and start walking around that thing through its width and length. Go ahead and start exploring whatever it is. Go ahead and get the business plan in effect, because he gave it to you. So go ahead and get into that thing as if it's already functioning, as if you already got the employees, as if the funds are already there. Go in there and do that thing like in excellence. Be a woman of excellence. Do it in excellence, because God already gave it to you. He said, get up and walk around the land. When we go and get a new car, we go and test drive it. Okay, some of y'all need to start test driving the vision that God has given you. Go ahead and start putting in the work. See how all the buttons work. Do the windows work? Do the air condition come on? How loud the music go? Go ahead and get into the thing and do it in excellence. As I was reading about Noah, I realized that his mother was a woman of excellence, because Noah was born in a time where Pharaoh was like, y'all need to put all the firstborn sons in the river, drown them. He said, drown them, put them in the river, drown them. His mother, doing things in excellence, she wrapped him in a tar basket, which made it waterproof. And so Pharaoh's daughter found him. I'm like, if she hadn't done what she did in excellence, then Moses wouldn't be here, wouldn't have been there. And that was all in God's plan. That was all in God's plan. So go ahead, sis. Be a woman of excellence. Get up and walk around the land. Get up and walk around the vision. Get up and walk around the provision. Get up. Get up and walk. Because if you are outside of God, there are some things that He will not allow you to have or experience. So get up and walk. That's T.